Hey. Oh, hold on. Let me grab these notes. My bad. Hey, my bad. So listen, everybody been asking. I've been dropping all these shorts and shit, but they been asking what's my real prediction for the fight. What's my real prediction for the Bud and Canelo fight? Of course, without a doubt, I got Bud. No motherfucking ifs, ands, or buts about it. Matter of fact, if you're not delusional and you from the city, how you not going for Bud? You have every right to be delusional if you from the city. All right, that's what we on right now. So, on a serious note, let's see. Bud and Canelo. I think this is boxing immortality. All right, I think this is what we bring in. I think this fight will bring immortality to one of these two boxers. I think Bud will win without a doubt, without a question. I think he will win. We would know by round 6 that he's winning, if that makes sense. Y'all get what I'm saying? By round 6, we'll know if he winning. I think Canelo will be up out of there by around, I would say 11, 12. I'm pushing for 9, but I'm not a betting man. I keep getting a lot of people asking me, "Oh, put some money up, put some money up." They gonna holler at me after the fight and shit. I'm not betting. I don't bet on no grown man no more, other than myself. You get what I'm saying? So, fuck y'all. You know what I mean? We betting on ourselves, but hometown heroes in this motherfucker. 402. Excuse my language. At the end of the day, let me tell y'all why Bud gonna win. I definitely believe he gonna win. Let me tell y'all why he gonna win. Bud always been this way. Bud always walked around. I used to play with my son, bullshit with my son. Hey man, I get Bud 1 or 2 rounds. That's because I was like 205 at the time. You get what I'm saying? Bud always been walked around like, in my opinion, sizing him up, I'll give him like 173, 174. You know what I'm saying? Bud always walked around 168 weight, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? As men, we fluctuate easily 7 to 10 pounds. That's not a problem. You get what I'm saying? Like, no cutting weight at the end of the day. You know, so he gonna go in there yoked up, ready to go. As fast, as potent, as strong as he always been. What everybody not taking into consideration with Terrence is his accuracy. That pinpoint accuracy. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the difference in this fight. At the end of the day, there's no recipe to beat Crawford. Crawford has never lost. So everybody talking about Canelo this, Canelo that. I don't hear none of that shit because it don't matter. At the end of the day, Canelo got to do it. Canelo got to win. Canelo has to fucking win. If Canelo don't win, he's stand to lose. Hey, look, they gonna talk about Canelo like they talk about everybody after they fight Terrence at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't gonna win. Crawford gonna win. And this is the reasons why. There's no recipe to defeat Crawford again. There's no recipe. And then a lot of people be talking about, oh, man, look, let's say Canelo naturally bigger. Let's say he like walking around like me. 192 something. You get what I'm saying? All right, so you naturally bigger, right? Does it matter in the dog that you put in the ring, the size or the fight of the dog that you put in the ring? Because like, if we get down to chickens and pit bulls and real shit that's fighting to the death, like, it don't matter. No, none of that shit matter. Only thing matter is the fucking fight in the heart. You get what I'm saying? And where we from? That's evident. That's there, man. Bud die in the ring. You get what I'm saying? They had the ding TKO. So I believe that this is the fall of Canelo. He a little younger than Bud, and nobody even knew that shit. You get what I'm saying? But he younger than Bud, but he has what, 20 something more professional fights than Bud. Let's say you are the same fucking vehicle as Bud. You got more mileage, brother. You get what I'm saying? You been out in the streets, daily driven and shit. And Bud been put up, he only come out on Sundays. You get what I'm saying? So let's say you the same motherfucking engine. Which engine running better? What engine pairing? What engine you want to choose if you go into the lot and you picking and choosing from motherfucking vehicle? Quit playing. You know what I mean? Fall of Canelo. Again, it's the fall of Canelo. This is a money grab for Canelo. The evidence is in him bringing Ennis in. He brought Ennis in. Ennis is switch fighter. You know what I mean? So he tried to bring Ennis in, blah, blah. Ennis, he knew Ennis' brother artist, this and that, politician shit. Ennis to fucked his name up. And Canelo got beat up from what I heard. You get what I'm saying? So don't none of that shit matter. You got on 16-pound gloves. You got on headgear. Don't none of that shit matter. You finna get hit correctly without that shit, and let's see how you hold up. You get what I'm saying? Man, so the fall of Canelo. This is money grab. You get what I'm saying? Because he been ducking Benavidez. He's supposed to fight Benavidez. He's supposed to fight a motherfucker my size. 6'2", 205. Benavidez probably like 215 walking around naturally. You know what I'm saying? Then he cut weight. Whatever he cut weight to, but he ducking Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't ducking Benavidez, I don't think that he would have ever took this fight with Terrence. You know what I'm saying? But he know that, hey, this an L either way. Do I want this L with Benavidez? Or I want this L with Terrence and I walk away with what? 150 million. I don't know they fucking, that ain't my business. I don't get in grown men pockets. You know what I'm saying? Canelo game plan gonna be, let me pressure Terrence. I'm gonna pressure Terrence. I'm gonna try to cut him off the ring. I'm gonna try to make him uncomfortable. You coming right on in. You feel me? This fishing again. This is why, in my opinion, I call this Spence times 2. You know, slick Spence times 2 in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I think that is an underrated fight for Terrence again. I think that, again, like everybody that I do agree on with everybody, styles make fights. You know what I mean? I think the style that Terrence is bringing is going to bring a natural, I'm better, I'm dominant, this is who I am, I'm bringing the fight. And I think, I truly believe Canelo will have to adapt. And so depending on the adaptation that Canelo could bring, you know, will determine the victor. But I don't see anywhere, Bernard Hopkins gave Crawford 85% chance of winning and 15% chance to Canelo, but I don't see 15% chance. I see a puncher's chance. There's like any grown man who's stepping in the ring, you got a puncher's chance. 7 to 8 pounds of pressure to the wrong way of your jaw, and that's it. Night. You get what I'm saying? What makes Terrence different is pinpoint fucking accuracy. His footwork. You get what I'm saying? It's poetry in motion, y'all. You know what I mean? So we gonna see this shit. Y'all gonna witness this shit. Like some shit I always knew. Some shit I've always witnessed. I went to high school with Terrence. Shout out to Steve. Steve, let's hold it down. Let's get this dub. Let's get back on order this week. Man, Bud is a massive switch hitter. He a counter genius. And I think that's what's going to be the difference in the fight. You know what I mean? I do believe that Terrence has to get him out there before 12. Really because the question of the judges. You know, we got Tim Chatham, Max DeLuca, and Steve Weisfield. Steve Weisfield, for instance, about history, Weisfield is the most senior judge of the all three of those judges. He has about 3,100 bouts, according to box record. Some of the notable fights that he had was Gennady Golovkin and Danny Jacobs and Arturo Gatti. You know what I mean? So, but Max DeLuca, he just judged. And my bad if I'm battering these names, y'all. I don't hear him much, you know, but it's probably pretty accurate. Yeah, y'all know what I'm getting at. He got 1,900 professional fights. He had Pacquiao and Burroughs just this past July. But I want to say he had, he had the Charlo and Alvarez fight in 2023. So he didn't judge one of Alvarez's fights before. And then we got Tim the judge one of Crawford fights before. So in my opinion, we got a Crawford judge, we got a Canelo judge, then we got a neutral judge. And that's why I appreciate Turkey. You know, Turkey making these fights, bringing this shit, making this shit big, balling ass shit. And that's why we got to appreciate it. You know, I'm going for Bud. That's it. That's all I got for you. I appreciate y'all tuning in and listening. The Rundown.